Hey guys, I'm Ace.
Hey guys,
man.
What?
Sorry. I'm not Ace. I'm sorry. All right, let's go. Hey guys, I'm Leo.
Hey guys, I'm Ace.
And this is
Grupo Lua.
We are a group that consists of 3 people called Lua. That means moon in Portuguese. It's Leo, Urso, and Ace. And we were colleagues back in, I think it was Miss Click TV, our first company together. We just connected. I mean, we are from the same place as well in Brazil, and that helps because culturally we're very close, very similar.
We were neighbors pretty much.
Yeah, and I think we just connected on a friendship level first. It's usually Ace because Ace is always thinking about content and ideas. Sometimes he has pretty good ideas. And I think that's how we ended up here, to be honest, with one of his ideas.
Yeah, what we do is like, we sell creativity. We approach an org, we analyze what they do, and we see what they are lacking. Oh, you're not doing content with your players, you're not doing content with your streamers, maybe we can help. We have some good ideas here, do you want to talk about it? And that's how we do, pretty much.
I've been playing Dota since 2009 and many years have passed. 2015, I got invited to my first professional team in Brazil, and that's how my professional career began. And then in 2019 or the end of 2018, I was just like, damn, this is hard. If you're not at the top level, if you're not like #1 team in Brazil, you can't earn enough money for you to sustain yourself. And people have been asking me to try out the commentator stuff. I found myself pretty good at it, and so I was like, okay, I'm gonna try this new career passing the competitive games. So yeah, that's how I got here, where I am today.
In 2015, I met Irmão Urso, my friend now. He started asking me to play with his team sometimes, and we were always trying to be competitive, but never good enough. And then I kind of gave up on doing anything Dota related, and I started content creation, and I was like having a burnout at the company, and they sent me to vacation. And on the first day of vacation, I got a phone call from my sister that lived in another state, saying that my house was burning, that I had lost everything, and I was trying to figure out what to do. And then I was one day seeing Instagram stories, and this friend, Irmão Urso, he was famous already at the time. He was a caster, he did some live streams, and I thought, oh, that's cool. How can I do that? I messaged him as well, and they asked me to try to cast the game, and they liked it. They got me to cast real games, and my first game was with him. And yeah, in 2020 we started going into content creation. Then we contacted SG.
We had our show with some segments, like inviting interesting people in general, that we could talk to and get to know their backstories as well. Back on the days that the podcast format was just blowing up, right?
Yes.
And then at some point we were like, okay, we got this talk show thing sold out to the SG guys. Maybe we can keep doing that. And we created a little WhatsApp group back then, and we never stopped talking there. Dota in Brazil, some say it's dying, some say it's more alive than it ever was. But the thing is, when you rely on this to create content, you usually expect at least one team to do well in tournaments, just to build the hype. Because the thing is, the viewership is not that good. I think killing DPC is a pretty hard blow to the development of the scene in general. So I think this discourages new players to come and try out, because that's what DPC did for them. It made a sustainable environment. And I think that's our biggest challenge, to create content on an area that people are not that eager to watch.
Esports in Brazil is huge in League of Legends. If you're working with League of Legends, you are doing very good.
Valorant is also huge now. It's a new game, but if you are talking Valve terms, CSGO was awesome. We had one of the best Brazilian teams in CSGO ever. We won 2 major championships, and Brazil has a lot of respect in first-person shooters.
Yeah.
I just think Dota is an exception. It's so hard to get new people into it because it's so complex, and it's not that noob friendly as well. So I just think Dota is a very, very challenging game to work with because we rely on viewership. The viewership depends on whether the Brazilian teams are doing great or not.
In the past, we had a lot of competition in Brazil, a lot of teams playing, and the scene was working well, but it got to a point that we only had like one team, two teams, and content creators starting to disappear as well. And now we are trying to make it happen again.
For this year at least, I think we're doing a pretty good job because Vivo Kid Stars, they are the Brazilian team. They got eliminated, but it was a huge deal just to get there. They are the first Brazilian team that reached the playoffs, so already breaking some records. I think it reignites the passion in the Brazilian community, and it helps everyone. It helps teams, it helps players, and it helps us, the content creators. And by the way, I have to say another message to Vivo Kid Stars. Thank you for investing on the Dota 2 scene. It's been a while, as we said, that the Brazilian team got all that support, and Vivo Kid Stars is a huge organization, and I hope they don't stop here. The community loves it, and we love it. We're starting to rebuild the caster scene, and I hope those orgs like Vivo Kid Stars and other orgs also come back to Dota and lay their eyes on the Brazilian Dota 2 scene. But sometimes people don't look up to us, like they don't really understand our content. I think that at least we're showing that you can do things, you can reach some new places if you try. All you need to do is find someone that believes in your project. It's the process. So you gotta trust the process, and it's gonna get us there.
Shout out to my wife, Fernanda, and to the Brazilian community, to our broadcast in Brazil, always watching us.
Shout out to GosuGamers, the crazy guys that bought our ideas. And shout out to my family. Love you. That's it.